Oh yeah, I got another
Hey,
question.
you know how I feel. I think I might give away $1 million. I think I might give away a brand new truck. Cause I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Cause I feel good. Hey, I think I might take you on a shopping spree. When the good, goddamn, all drinks on me. Cause I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Cause I feel good. Hey, good Lord, look, what a beautiful day. My enemies ain't here, they gone away. I feel good, everything is okay. Feel like giving all my money away. Cause niggas is broke, it ain't no bread in the hood. Look what they did, they sending feds in the hood. I ain't gon' change, I'm coming back through the hood. Do what I do and get back to the hood. I'm blessed, went places I never been. I live to see a black president. I'm good, yes, I feel good. Drinks on me, baby, what's good? I think I might give away $1 million. I think I might give away a brand new truck. Cause I feel good, yeah, I feel good. Cause I feel good. Hey, I think I might take you on a shopping spree. When the good, goddamn, all drinks on me. Cause I feel good, yeah, I feel good. Cause I feel good. Hey, once you got more than one.
All right, y'all. We can start. So, it's a new month. We in February now, the second month of the first quarter. And we start with the latest candle. Okay. The high, we're going to start with the marking as the US 30 first. You can see the whole chart. So we start with the month. The high of the month is 44,684. The open or the low of the month is 43,267.8. Now we're gonna find the middle. Yes. Yeah. The high is 44,684. Yeah, I found the wrong numbers. 4. Low is 267. 43,976.
All right, I got a question.
Yeah.
So those numbers that you put in the Fibonacci retracement, you're gonna use that for the daily and 4-hour chart.
So what I do is I marked up the month first. So those numbers I put in the fib, those are the monthly levels based off of the month of February. So this is the month candle for February. So those levels that I just put in is based off of that month. So the high of the month, the low, and the mid of the month.
And the middle is the red dotted.
The red dotted, yeah. So that's the month. Then we're gonna come down to the week. Right now it's the weekly and the monthly share a high. So I'm not gonna change that line. Wrong fit. Grab the wrong fit. The low of the month is 818. Oh, so it's 8185 right here on the low, and the high is 684. Come here, bro. All right, so that's the high low in the middle of the week. So we just marked up at the beginning of the week. We marked the weekly, but it's a new month, so we mark the monthly first, and then we mark the weekly. We only mark the monthly when we get a new month. And this is where we come to the daily first. Come to the daily first, and it's rejecting the weekly high right now. It played this whole section today, the whole weekly structure. It opened up, came all the way to the weekly low, and came brought all the way back up. So it was making its highs and its lows for the week. And we only trade during session. So we're in the New York, we're in Tokyo session right now, Asian session. So we're going into Tokyo, Asia session right now. So right now it's rejecting from this high. If it during the day, during the New York session, if it doesn't break below this during the night, which it probably won't, it's kind of hovering. That's why I dropped down to the 1 hour to see what it's doing. We looking to see if it's going to continue with buyer's momentum right now, or if it's going to buy back up to this order block before it starts selling again. Because it sold down a whole weekly structure out of an order block and bought back up. And these flat candles right here indicate buyer's momentum. And it's above the midweek. So when it's above the midweek, we look for buys. When it's below the midweek, we look for sells. So right now we would be looking for buys because we got a buyer's momentum candle and is on a 4 hour chart. We got a buyer's momentum, strong buyer momentum right now. And it's above the midweek. So unless it breaks this structure on a 4 hour, meaning like you see something like this, the doji and then a flat top, like if you see that happening here from this level, then you will be looking for a sell. But if it doesn't do that, and if it continues to buy up, you can likely take the buy up into this order block. But that means it's looking for a retrace. Now we're gonna go over to Nas. Nas moves in the same direction as the US 30. Start with the month because it's a new month. The high is 21,508.83, and the low or the open is 2967.72. Ella, you have to take on this. So, open. The low is 851. Ayala, you gotta turn that down. Ayala, you have to turn that down. Month, 508.83. Low, 1. We're gonna mark the mid. Mine is 21,180.14. So that's the new month right there. Then we come down to the weekly. Like the damn weekly is the same. It looked like it's the same level. Mm. So the weekly or the monthly on the odds is the same levels. See, 851.44, and the highs 508.83. So the weekly and the monthly is the same right now. 1.5. I haven't seen that happen before. That's why I look a little bit puzzled because I haven't seen that happen before.
How do you get the order blocks? Let me
This
see.
one right here. See this indicator right here? Order
Mhm.
blocks with real time fibs.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. That I gotta do the premium for that.
No, no. How many indicators you got on your chart?
Um, Probably like 5,
Whoa.
but I don't use them though.
So delete the ones you're not using. If you only gonna use order blocks, then just get this one.
All
So
right.
you can take the other ones off. So the ones you're not using, just take them off, just delete them, and then it'll let you put this one on there. Because otherwise, you'll have to manually draw in your order blocks. This right here gives you the order blocks. It'll locate the order blocks per time frame. So like we're on the daily time frame, so it's showing us a daily order block. When we come down to the 4 hour, you see 4 hour order blocks now. So it goes according, it puts the order block on there according to the time frame.
And the order block that tell us when to buy.
So
Right.
the order blocks is where the high volume of orders come in at. Okay,
Oh yeah, that's what it said.
so it's where the high volume of orders come in. It's the last candle before the reversal. So that's how you locate the order blocks. Is you looking at this last candle before the market reverse. So that's
Okay.
this is saying like a large volume of buy orders came in right here.
All
So
right.
that's why this order is blocked off. So we got Nas above the midweek, mid-month area, and it's rejecting the high, but we seeing buyer's momentum on a 4 hour. So it can likely buy up to this order block, especially because it's coming out of a buy order block. And it played the whole level today. This whole week it did this. It dropped, made a high and a low on one day. And now it's showing bias momentum rejecting out of this buy order block that it came into last week. So it retested that. So it might very well continue to buy because it retested this area that came into the buy order block. This was a retest. I'm gonna mark gold now. So start with the month and go. Gold made a new high, but that's because the dollar is selling right now. I was looking at it earlier. The dollar is selling, and when the dollar is selling, gold is buying. And this is an engulfing candle in a month, so we probably gonna have some buy. Gold's probably gonna make another new high. The high right now is 28, 28, 3, 0, 5, 7, 0. The low is 676, 6. 753, 353. 741, 41.
Oh, what's the horizontal line for?
These the
Okay.
hor the horizontal line is to mark my levels. So I use these to mark uh my support. These are support and resistance zones. It's just your support and resistance on a higher level, on a higher time frame. 830, So, 0.5 is 0.5, yeah, 8, again, 7, 5, yeah, yeah. So now weekly is March, so now monthly is March. Being that we know gold is buying, we seeing buying momentum here on the daily. We still seeing buying momentum on the 4 hour. It's pulling back. It's making lower highs right now. Now is not a time to trade gold at this hour. Uh, the best time to get in gold is during New York session. And being that we see that gold is above the mid-month, mid-week, I would look for a buy on it, like for it to come back down into this area right here. Because right now it's going to pull back because we're in Tokyo's Sydney session. The market pulls back.
So you don't trade London section?
I do get it. I do get it in London. Like I can get London is when the market start moving. So based off of the 4 hour candles, I will get in. So
Oh,
if it's setting up on London, I will still take. If it's at my entry during London, then I will get in on London. But I'm up on during London. So if it comes down here to my entry during London, then I can get in. Especially my stop is set underneath my engulfing, underneath a structure where it's rejecting that. I can feel comfortable getting in London and know I'm not going to get whipped out. Not unless it break below this. Only way this would be a loss if it breaks below this. If it breaks below this structure. But this is where it's been buying from right here. This is where it pulled back to. And your stop is set underneath the pullback, underneath this engulfing candle. But this is when you see it wicking at this structure, that's where your entry is. Because these are support and resistance zones. So this is your level of support. This is a weekly level of support and resistance. Support, resistance. Okay, it's just being shown on a higher, you're just seeing it on a higher time frame. So the fib that you use, you're seeing your support and resistance on a higher time frame. So it's more likely to respect the levels because it's coming from a higher time frame. It's coming from the time frame where the bank's getting at. And if you look at those structures, you can see it bounces off these structures. And when it broke this midweek, it came up and now it's rejecting it. So right now, this is the new level of support and this is the level of resistance. Support, resistance. So if it breaks this, meaning you got a whole candle closed, like this is a candle that closed above this, then you will look for a buy when a candle closes above the structure. If you got a candle that closed below, like a whole candle that closed below, like this is a candle above the structure.
mhm.
This is a candle above the structure. So if you get a candle that comes below the structure, that closing below the structure, then you can look for the sell. But you want the candle below the structure before you look for a sell.
Okay.
And we also go to our list. So we got a checklist, and that I put in here. Let me pull up the checklist. Open the checklist so you know what you following before you get it. Hold up, let me share. We're sharing double screen so you can see the plan. So, good option. Hold up. So we use this trading plan before we enter the trade. The checklist that you follow before you enter so you know you're getting the best setup. Nyla, give me my phone. Yeah. So here's the checklist before entering any trade. So you're looking at this and you got it side by side with your chart. Okay. The first thing you want to confirm is that have you identified the higher time frame, meaning have you identified the 4 hour, the weekly, or the daily. We did that. We marked our levels. The trade is coming from a higher time frame structure. Is price showing strong price consolidation, multiple touches? Hey, Jazz, or volume spikes? So this is volume spikes. Like it's coming into the area of where the order block is and is rejecting out of it.
Good day, everyone.
So gold bought past the order block and bought past the previous sell order block. But gold has also been on a buying trend for weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks now. Gold has been buying. So even though that the indicator didn't put the order block here, this is the order block on a week. This is a weekly order block right here. The indicator didn't put it there, but this is a weekly order block. It's a weekly order block because it's coming out of, it's the last candle before the market changed direction. So this would be a bi-weekly order block. That's the last candle before the change in direction. There's no sell order block because gold made a new high. So it's no sell order block up here. So it's no indication to say where gold is going. So right now, it's just buying. We showed that it rejected the weekly high and making lower highs, indicating a sell. But the sell confirmation will only be when it breaks this structure, when we get a candle that breaks below this structure. Does the high volume area align with key support and resistance zones? Meaning this is a support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. So that the buy is aligned, will a buy align between this support and resistance area? You should only be taking trades from the support and resistance. Check for the retest opportunities. Has price retraced the higher volume area after breaking out or moving? Hold on. I just clicked off of it there now. So the retest right now, it did not retest this area. It did. So this right here would have been a retest right here. But I want to see the retest on a 4 hour. Like I want to see it retest this high on this time frame. Like if I was gonna take this for a sell, I would want it to reject this area right here. Like come back, buy back up and not break this area. If it don't break this resistance, then that's a good sell to the mid level. But that's what the retest is. So it hasn't retested. So this one wouldn't be checked. Are there trend lines, Fibonacci levels, or technical support factors? Is price aligning with a clear uptrend or a downtrend? So looking at this, this is an uptrend. We see that gold has been buying off the midweek right here. So if it doesn't break the support level, then we will be looking to enter for a buy at the level of support. But if it buys back up and doesn't break this, that's a retest. If it comes up here and doesn't break this, then that's a retest for a sell. That's why you wait until London, New York session to see what this market is doing. It's your stop loss prohibited above the higher time frame with a swing high or swing low. Meaning when you put in your stop loss, like if I'm getting in for a buy here, your stop loss should be under that engulfing. Because the engulfing is the investment candle. The engulfing candle is the bank's candle. They're not going to pull below their candle. So if you're getting in, this is their candle. You want your stop below the investment candle, below the engulfing on a 4 hour. So it'll give you room for the pullback because sometimes gold pulls back and continues in the direction that it's going. Anybody that trade gold know that gold wicks and then goes where it's gonna go. So if you're below the engulfing, then you're in a good stop loss, and you can handle that drawback. Validate your risk to reward. Calculate your risk to reward and your take profit. Does it offer at least a 2-to-1 ratio? You're always going to get up more than a 2-to-1 ratio. If you're using a strategy and you're trading from support to resistance, you're always going to get more than a 2-to-1 ratio. Always, at least 3 to 1 minimum. Like you're always going to get more than it. So this is check. 5, are your emotions in check? Are you calm, focused, and not chasing the trade? This should always be checked before entering the trade. Have you detached from any emotional attachment to the trade outcome, like to the outcome of the trade? Meaning, regardless of how it's gonna go, you can't get mad and throw your phone on your computer or have a nervous breakdown about the trade. So you got to emotionally detach from the trade and just trust your analysis. Are you prepared to accept the risk without any regret if the trade goes against you? Again, number 5 should always be trade. Verify your trade compliance. Does this trade align with your definite strategy, setup, and rules? Are you following the steps in your trading blueprint? So this is the blueprint, okay? If you're following the steps and you're only taking entries at support and resistance levels or out of higher time frame order blocks, then all your trade, this should always be checked because your trade should always align with the strategy to ensure the highest probability setup. Are you entering the trade during high liquidity sessions, London or New York? Those are the most paid sessions, okay? But we enter during the 4-hour candles. So if you enter in on London session, like you could have entered this on a 5 a.m. and set it below the structure because it never came back down. And it retested this low, this structure. Round, break, retest, 5. Have you noted the reason for the trade, entry, and exit points? Y'all know when I put the trades in, I always say why I'm taking a trade, the reasons why I'm taking a trade. Are you ready to review the post execution for learning purposes? Journaling, like journaling your trades. writing down why you getting in, why I'm taking this trade, it will improve your trading by like 10 times. Because if you're able to look back and see why you take a loss, and if you're practicing the same strategy over and over, if you're consistently practicing the strategy over and over and over, you can literally pinpoint where you took the loss. It's easy for you to say, okay, I seen this move happening, but I got into early, or my stop wasn't set underneath my engulfing. You can pinpoint your loss. When you're journaling down and you're practicing the same thing over and over, you can pinpoint where your loss is. So that's why journaling is so important. So when you take writing down why you took the trade and why you got in, you can pinpoint. If you take a L, you can usually go down and say, okay, I took the L because of this, and not make them same mistakes. So that this I help you eliminate making them small, simple mistakes when you're journaling. Use the checklist to grade your trades for A, B, and C setups. A being that it checks everything on the checklist and you can feel confident in taking a trade. B, it checks at least 5 of the things on this checklist. 5 and 6 should always be checked before entering any trade. And C is 50-50. The trade may or may not go. Basically, it's like you may only have checked half of the checklist. So you want to proceed with caution on any C trades. So you should only take A and B setups to alleviate losses. Take A and B setups. That will increase your wins. Only taking A and B setups will just increase your wins. And journaling down when you're taking your trade. Taking A and B setups, I'm journaling down while I'm taking my trade. I know why I'm getting in. I know why I'm getting out. So when you're looking at the chart and you're on your computer, you can set it side by side like this, and you can have the checklist there before you enter in your trade. And you might have your own disciplines that you could put there, your own rules on based off the time that you trade, the time of day, the sessions and your pairs, your own rules. Like I'm not gonna lose no more than $1,000, or if I'm not gonna lose no more than X amount of dollars, or I only trade during London, New York. Your own rules right here, your own discipline rules. Because winning is being disciplined enough to do the same thing that works over and over. That's discipline. You know this works, I'm gonna do the same thing over and over. That's discipline. And that's how you win. You win doing the same thing, the same right thing over and over. So while it might be repetitive that I teach the same way every week, and it might be repetitive that I'm showing y'all the same thing every week, because consistency and repetitiveness of doing the right thing over and over is what's going to get you to win, is what's going to have you profitable. Any questions?
Um, no, that's pretty. I ain't got no question right now. Well, I do actually. I do actually.
I'm listening.
The things you sent me to work on online, that
The
online thing,
the fib the fib
huh?
setting, the fib
N-
setting.
No, this is a whole different this like something else.
Oh, the work online stuff that I put.
Yeah,
Yeah, utilize that stuff, y'all. Utilize that stuff. Those are like it's like surveys. And like just you going online and giving your opinion on stuff. So that's ways you can put a couple $100 in your pocket. A couple hundred extra dollars in your pocket that you can put in the market. So you can have you a live account and you can have you a regular prop account. But that's money that you can put in the market and double up.
you tried it before?
I did service before, yes.
Okay.
I'm a hustler. I pretty much did every hustle. I did
All right.
I did every hustle. Trust me. To get this, I did it all. I did Uber, I did DoorDash, Instacart, I did surveys online. I did all of it.
Okay.
It's a process. It's a process. But also I want to say to y'all too, like if y'all have people that want to learn how to trade, like incentivize. Like if I charge 1,500 for one-on-ones and for to get access to the course, so I'm dropping the actual course this month, well at the end of this month. But if y'all have somebody that want to know how to trade that pays the full price, that comes in and pays the full price, I'll give y'all $500 off of each referral.
Okay.
Okay. So for each referral of somebody paying 1,500, I'll give y'all $500 off. Just
All right.
incentivize but y'all have a strategy that you know work. It's not like they're gonna come in here and not make no money. Like
All right.
so what I'm looking from gold, like right now, gold is making lower highs right now. So gold is selling. It's pulling back because we're in Sydney in Australia session. I'm looking for it to respect this level right here. Like if it's gonna buy, it's gonna buy from right here. It don't really move much during Sydney and Tokyo, so I wouldn't touch it. Like even this little pullback, it don't really move much during the session. It moved kind of sideways. Any other pair y'all want me to look at?
GBP, GBP, or
JPY, GJ?
yeah, yeah.
GJ is it. Yeah, I know the JPY pairs, Jazz. Like if you don't want to trade indices, Jazz, the JPY pairs move like the JPY pairs kind of move like indices. And we got a monthly sell candle open up on the month.
Okay.
So if you want to trade JPY, GJ move. We made some bank on DJ trade. Some DJ sell for the low. It's 193.0. It's 193. Yeah, I heard him. One minute. Mm-mm. I didn't even realize that I didn't. Okay, so we got the monthly done. Come down to the week. The same week slow. Weekly high is 193. 4, 6, 7. So I got the same low as the month. So now we got our levels marked. Got it rejecting right now from the weekly. But we got momentum. A momentum candle right here. You see? How I bought right from the middle of the week. Straight to the month, to the weekly high. What's the weekly high? That was the week this month. That's gonna confuse me. That's the weekly high. This is the monthly high. This is the midweek. This is the mid-month. GJ bought directly up from the mid-month. Now, GJ, you can trade in London. GJ gonna move in London. It's moving now because we in Tokyo session. Well, Tokyo session open up at 7. It just opened up. Tokyo just opened. But you're gonna see the movement really happening during London. But we got buyer momentum right here. You still got it buying momentum right here. This right here is an engulfing, a flat top. So we got a buy trend. It's above the midweek. So I'll be looking for buys on GJ. I'll wait for the pullback.
Flat bottoms.
Yeah, we got them flat bottoms out. This is a buy.
You said top.
Yeah, oh my bad. Flat bottom. Yeah, we got the flat bottom indicating a buy. So I will be looking for a buy on GJ. You can see why I'm looking for a buy. Can anybody see why I would be looking for a buy?
Yeah, it passed the weekly line.
Yeah. So the weekly, this right here now is a support. So it passed the weekly support. It broke above the previous resistance, which became a level of support now. So once it breaks this, so this is support resistance. Once it breaks this resistance becomes the new level of support, and this is now the resistance.
So you think it's gonna pass that other yellow line?
This other yellow line right here
Mm-hmm.
is, is the weekly high.
Yeah, the weekly high.
Yeah. But we also got a sell order block right here that is in right now. So that's why I'm expecting it to pull back before I would get in for a buy because it's inside. That's why you probably seeing this wick right here. You might, if you come down to a lower time frame, you might see it like rejecting.
So that's like the ICC strategy is gonna go up and make it show you
Indication.
where it's gonna go. Yeah.
But when you do if you do ICC from a higher time frame, it works. Like this is basically like if you did ICC from a higher time frame, the retest. But
Okay.
I'm waiting for the retest here on a higher time frame because remember these is 4 hour candles, and I'm also using order blocks, so it's not just ICC, the indication, correction, and continuation, which is really like the break and retest. I'm not using that until it retests here. So I'll wait for the retest.
Mm.
If I was gonna take this for a sell, I will wait for it to retest this level before I got in for a sell. Right now, it's making a new indication because it's got a buyer's momentum candle. It's probably gonna break this high. Like it might see some rejection now, but this momentum candle says that price is gonna continue to buy. This is price action. And if you're looking at price action and you have Hakanashi candles, you know that flat bottom candles indicates a buy. Flat top candles indicates a sell, like staircases. Sell. Staircase up. Buy. So this is showing buyer's momentum. So that's why we use Hakanashi candles too, because it indicates a trend and it's showing you the momentum of price and measures price action. So you can see price is likely going to buy. You're probably going to see some nice buy movement during London. I would still wait for it to pull back to a level, even like the midweek level, the mid-month level right here. Like this right here would be a good one. On a pullback, if it pulls back that much. That's a 1 hour. But it's going to continue. I think it's going to break this. Yeah, I think it's going to break that. Just looking at the daily, it's changing direction. Yep, it's changing direction. You got your MACD still coming up on the daily. And we got to change the direction on a 4 hour. So when the MACD, the moving average crosses, it indicates a change of direction. The MACD is most useful on a higher time frame. And so it studies how price is moving. And when it crosses, when these
Higher
lines,
than the 4 hour.
the 4 hour and higher. So right here we have a cross, right here on the cross, indicating that the price is changing direction. That price is changing every time it crosses, it changed direction. So right here, you have the cross, and it's changing direction to go up. When it crossed, this is when it crossed here. If you follow it up, you see that's when price changed direction. That indicates to change the direction. But this is just like another confluence to have. This is not part of the strategy. MACD is just something I always use. And it's like to have confluence. Like if I wanted to see that price is going to continue buying, that's something I can use as a confluence in the market.
Mm.
But the Hakanashis usually pretty much read the market, like right here. Did you see that it's rejected here? That's a 4-hour time. This is why I'm looking for it to retest up here, because that's where it rejected from, out of the daily order block. It came out of a buy order block right here. It retested this order block right here. This was the retest for the buy. This can't, the previous candle. This one came here. This was the retest right here for the buy. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It retested on a daily time frame. I would be looking for a buy on DJ. Any other questions, y'all?
No shit.
All right. So just to quickly go over things. For the US 30, I'm looking for this thing to sell. I am right now is buying back up. It's retested the order block. But this daily order block right here is why I'm looking for it to sell. I'm looking for it to respect this weekly high and continue to sell, because we're inside of a daily order block. Daily, weekly order block. And this, it already retested the high right here. This is why I was looking for a sell last week, because we was inside this weekly order block. It literally retested the high right here of the week, the previous high. And then it made a lower low on a weekly, a lower high. So I'm really looking for it to respect this level where it's at and continue to sell on the US 30. So for the US 30, I'm looking for something like this. It's probably gonna come down here. Because that's where it came to before. It was 30, I'm looking at something like that. But not to New York session. Right now, we got heavy buyers momentum. But when it starts selling, I'm looking for it to come down and sell. This right here is still telling me we got buyers momentum in the market. So don't try to take no sells right now. We are out of session. I'm saying for going in London, going into New York, start looking for to see if the market is rejecting going into New York. I found like the best time to enter like the NAS and US 30 is like around that right after New York Open or right before New York Open. So you could get in like if you get in at 8 o'clock, like 8:30, you're in a good position sometime. For the NAS and the 30. Sometime the best time to get in would be around 10 o'clock after New York Open at 9:30. That 10 o'clock is usually a good time to get in the NAS.
You trade Bitcoin?
I do trade Bitcoin too.
Okay.
I do trade Bitcoin. I haven't traded it in a while, but I do trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin did this shit, and it's buying back up. It's been sitting here. This is consolidation. on Bitcoin. All this wicks is saying unclear price action. That's why I haven't touched Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin can do these weekly candles in a goddamn day. Bitcoin can do these candles in a day. I've been in Bitcoin trades where this shit did this. See? Look, that's what I said. It could do that shit in a day and play a whole level in a day. But this is consolidation. Without even having to mark it up or anything, I can see the consolidation on a daily and on a 4 hour. And what Bitcoin is a pair that you want to have where you want to have the price action to be clear. You don't want to get in no consolidation on Bitcoin. You don't want to trade consolidation, period. So wait till you have a clear indication of price action. Use the checklist before getting into the trade. And this should set up and tell you which way the market is going. The market is moving. See, we got gold pulling back for entry. You can see it happening on a lower time frame. Shit pulling down. You'll see more movement towards London. Nas is rejecting a weekly high. And US 30 is rejecting a weekly high. So wait for New York to see right here if it's going to respect this level. Patience is a virtue. Trust me. Any other questions or any pairs I need to go over?
No, you posting this tonight?
Yeah, I'm posting this class tonight.
All right, that's it.
Posting the class tonight, and I'm gonna be looking for some setups. I'm gonna be posting the trades in there, so I'm gonna post some trades, and I'm gonna post some setups. As we go into London, I know everybody don't be up, but I got trading hours, so I'll be up during London. I'll be up during London. Like I seen the.
I got kids. I'm up.
Yeah, so you don't got no tangible sleeping schedule. But yes, y'all. Also, that's incentivized. You understand? We building something here. Y'all in the building blocks of infinite wealth. You understand what I'm saying? And incentivized for y'all to get in the market. It's not me running a Pansy scheme or some multi-level marketing thing. This is not it. This is so that y'all can have more leverage in the market and y'all sharing something that y'all know works. Okay? When you see some shit work for you, you're more likely to tell somebody else that the shit worked.
For sure.
Okay?
Thanks, Star. You're amazing.
Yeah. So when you see this thing work for you and when you see yourself making money, you're gonna do it too. You're gonna want to tell somebody. Don't keep it to yourself, y'all.
All right.
Don't keep it to yourself. And keep your mind clear. High energy equals high income. Okay, go in the market on high vibrations. Clear your mind, clear your head. Listen to whatever music you gotta listen to get in the mood of trading. Don't go into the market in somber mode, or don't do it. That carries over to the chart. Upbeat when y'all get into that market. High energy equals high income. Act like this is act like this is somebody you after, somebody you want, somebody. Oh, you seen some bad bitch? Oh, look, I want that. That's what I want. Because that's how you got to move in this market. The market is the bad bitch that you seen that, yeah, I got to have it. This is the market, okay? You understand? This is somebody you want.
Yes.
Okay? This is somebody you want when I got to have it. I ain't stopping until I get it. You understand? You got to go in there with that type of energy. You got to go in there with the definiteness of winning, okay? Definiteness. It's no second guessing this shit. The strategy is simple as fuck. The rest of it is you and your mind and your head. Trust me. Get out of your own head. Trust your analysis and walk the fuck away. This is like when you fucking get with somebody that you want, it's definite. It's not. You gotta second guess that. When you go to eat some food that you like, you ain't second guessing whether you putting that fork to your mouth.
Right.
Okay? You ain't trying. You lift the fork up. This food is good. I'm gonna eat. Okay? Put the dinner plate down. The market is your dinner plate. Pick the fork up and eat. Okay?
Eat. Yes.
Let's eat. Okay? Let's get this money. It's the first quarter, y'all. By second quarter, everybody in here should be up. Everybody should be up by second quarter. Like up.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. By second quarter, everybody, y'all all should be up. Do you hear me?
Good motivation.
Let's go. Over and out, y'all.
Now let's get this money.
Let's get this
Over and out.